mobile world.
So GPS won't work on BlackBerry?
I don't think so. No, last I checked on mine.
It's a real problem. I've been trying to get it on too, and they keep changing the software from nav to, it's just crazy.
Not to dive too deep into it, but there are a lot of global browser settings that are changing with Blackberries, which are getting better, but we're just not quite there yet.
Now, I had somebody the other day brought in an iPad.
Yes.
And did everything off the real estate off an iPad, which I was utterly amazing. They had the GPSs on the iPads.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the iPhones and the iPads, the iPod Touches, they're all going to, support the GPS because, they ask your permission. Hey, can we use your location? Yes, of course you can. Boom, and then it does a lot from there. If you've ever used the Google application, the Google Maps application, it's amazing what this thing can show you. It can show you traffic patterns. You can see, weather patterns. All these things just from the application. Zoom in, zoom out. Type in wherever you want.
Uninstall the iPhone app. If I hit that on my iPad, it won't do it. Do I have to be at my main computer?
I think it actually will install it. It should install the application from the iPad. I haven't checked too many iPads yet.
Just try to do it on the
Yeah. Okay, so and then it's iPad. The iPad app coming soon to to the WAP site itself. And also too, keep in mind with the iPads, they're a little bit more of a hybrid now. iPads we're talking about kind of matching PC world to mobile world because of the size. We talked about the size before. And the processor. It can do a lot more. It's using Safari, so I'm assuming it's going to support some flash elements, maybe not so many, but the size is going to throw you off a little bit because, again, we're talking about a screen this big, and the iPad's about bigger than the screen if we compare it in size right now. So we're looking into some more of the iPad stuff, but for now, focus is on mobile because of the sheer number of people, subscribers, devices, etc., browsers. All right? So connecting your social links, this is the second to last slide. This is maybe the most important thing. We've talked ad nauseum just today alone about social networking, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You guys all have them. You guys can use them. And if you're going to use them, you might as well make sure that they can be adopted into this world, into the mobile world. And the good news, like I said before, is that all of these applications have gone mobile. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, I think they're still kind of working on things. YouTube, I think, is the greatest mobile site right now in the world, in my opinion, just because of how amazing it is, what it does, how it functions, how quick it is, and the results of the videos that you get to load, the search results. So what we did simply was take all your social links. This is actually from the site itself, and we just put them right there. They're one click away. They automatically redirect to the mobile versions. We didn't have to worry about that because those sites are taking care of that on that end. So again, turnkey, simple. People can follow you on Twitter from their devices. The other bit of good news, of course, is that people are checking social networking on their devices. So if you use it now, over time, your Twitter updates are going to be right on their device. Maybe they want to set alerts. So it's going to be a growing technology, which certainly you guys are going to be able to use. And now finally, reporting. And again, I really thank Patrick and the guys over there for kind of shedding all the light on this because they've already answered all the main hard questions. Very similar, maybe not as robust as the web, certainly not. But for now, we're going to give you all the stats per month, per week, per year, per day, if you'd like. That's the kind of linear graph. You're seeing your page views, your visits, and of course the combined. You're seeing your bounce back rate. This is not your stats, by the way. These are some other stats I took from another site because your stats just got implemented, so they wouldn't have shown too much in the last couple of days. But average time on site, and of course we're seeing what countries are visiting your WAP site. So right now, of course, the US of A is the only one, but someone in Poland, if they hit it, you'll see that go green. Go ahead.
What would you expect for bounce back rate? What is the average with a good site?
I think it really depends on the device itself, how many people are accessing the site from what devices. So this is still kind of a void that we're trying to fill by finding out as much as possible. We can see who's visiting, what devices they're on, but so far this is still a pretty new technology. So I don't have a real number to give you saying, oh yeah, a good site gives you a 3% or a 30%. Right now we're just kind of gathering the numbers up. And I was talking to Joe that I'm going to set up some constant reporting, maybe every week, every Monday, every month, whatever you guys want. I'll send those reports to you. We can track them over time and see where we're at. And I'm curious, 6 months, I really want to see where people are going because they're going to be looking on their devices. So and keep in mind too, the more you guys start promoting the mobile site itself, the more traffic's going to go to it as well. So yeah, it's on your phone. Do it right now. And we're also going to set up, I think, eventually some kind of text messaging system where from the site, and we'll talk to Joe and all the guys about this, but from the site, send a text message to your phone right now, you get to see the site in your phone. Simple as that. Or just type in the address, but sometimes people like to have that automation. But yeah, so reporting is pretty much self-explanatory. It's just going to get better and better, and we'll be able to see the numbers grow along
I think
the time.
this is vital. Again, how do we track and and this is an interesting way that we can actually track the visitors and page views, even on the mobile device.
Yeah, and for now, you might want to think about web being the giant and mobile being, the child. Good news, at least for me and for all you guys, is that you already have, your site's already done. You guys are already in the game, and believe me, folks, your site is beautiful. It looks great. I challenge you to find a better one. But the other thing is that that baby's growing into a giant right now before our very eyes. So every day, 2 million new subscribers. Just think of it. And all devices are going to access the web. I still laugh at my best friend who is a sports fanatic. Him and I, we go to sporting events. We love it. And he calls me to find out updates on the Yankees game or the Mets game. And I'm like, dude, just get a phone. Just pay the $10 a month and just get the plan. I can't keep giving you updates while I'm, working. But he doesn't do it. He's stubborn. And the reason why I laugh about it is because eventually he will have really no choice. Kicking and screaming. You want to keep on to your little phone forever, fine. Your phone's going to access the web if it doesn't already. Most of them already do. So that's pretty much the first part of the presentation. You guys, if you want to get my information on your phone, a cool little thing I like to promote, you could text ANT to 88500. That's our short code, mobile cardcast. You can get my information, my business card. If not, I'll give it to you in person. That's cool too. But the second part now is Joe and I want to show you the actual site. And just keep in mind now what we did was I took the site itself, and you can go to it on a regular browser on your computer, so it's not going to look as good on the computer browser as it does on your device. But just to show you in a bigger screen as opposed to maybe holding up a camera to a device, which just was not going to work, we're going to show you the site in kind of a fake phone shell, so just bear with us. But we'll show you exactly what the site does now, okay?